Welcome to the last outline of this social studies class. Our topic is the country of France. The country of France. Now, here is the map of France, and here is a YouTube link at which you can find out more about France. I'll put that on ClassDojo and also on the Google Classroom for you to be able to check it out. Now, our social studies textbook is on page 138 to 140, and our task is on page 141 to 144, page 138 to 140, and the task at which we're going to do at the end of the lesson is on page 141 to page 144. Now, our main objectives are: we're going to identify France on the map, identify its borders and religion. Now, our objectives: identify France on the map, identify its borders and religion. Now, you can see those popping up. Right. Now, let's talk about the country of France. Now, the capital of France is Paris. Paris. Their currency is the euro. So, France uses euro, and the official language is French. So, if you can speak French, that means you can stay in France. You can stay and live in France. You'll be able to understand them when they talk. So, this is the capital city. This is Paris on the map. This is the capital city on the map. Now, this is the country of France. So, they call their nationals French nationals, all right? They call them French nationals. So, this is the map of France, and this is the country. This is the capital city of France, Paris. And this is their flag. You have the blue, white, and red. Now, what are the things that borders France? France is one of the most important countries in Europe. Now, France is bordered by English Channel to the north. If you remember, this is our north, south, east, and west. So to the north, you have the English Channel, Atlantic Ocean to the west. This is the west. The Mediterranean Sea to the south, and Germany and Belgium to the east. Germany and Belgium to the east. So these are the countries that borders France. Let's talk about religion and culture. Most French people live in urban cities. Roman Catholicism is the main religion in France, yet there are Muslims have migrated and formed a huge population. So Muslims have formed huge populations all over the country. Education is forced on all people in France. So that means everybody in France, they have to be educated. You have to go to school. So France is well known for its agriculture and livestock. Livestock refers to all kinds of animals that are raised on farms like sheep, cattle, and horses. So France is known for its agriculture and livestock. Now let's talk about the food. The country is also famous for many industries such as machineries, automobiles, and food. Now, what are the food that is famous, known in France? You can see them. These are the food that is famous in France. This is a croissant, the croissant bread. So its bread and cheese are amongst the most famous in the world. You can see that this is the cheese and this is the bread. So these two, they are most famous in the world. For France, so if you want to know what France are famous for, you have to see their croissant, bread, and their cheese. Now let's go to the attractive places for tourists. Now, tourists are the people that visit countries. They visit different countries. Now, what are the places that attract the people in France? You can see this is the Eiffel Tower. It is one of the most visited sites in Paris. So people like to visit the Eiffel Tower. Now here is another place that people like to visit in France. It's the Disneyland. It's the Disneyland. Now Disneyland, you see so many different characters in the movie. You get to see them there in the Disneyland. All right. Now this is the Louvre. Is the world biggest museum in the world and has some of the most famous artwork. You can see even from outside, you can see how the museum is very big and it's very beautiful. Now the glass pyramid was built in 1989 and is 21 meters tall. Wow, that is very tall. So another important place is the Parc Asterix. You can see, I know you will love to visit this place to catch the fun. You can see riding on this roller coaster. It's going to be very interesting. Alright, so Parc Asterix is one of the many important sites which tourists enjoy visiting. So here is the task. Alright, page 141 to page 144. So you're going to match the meaning. You're going to match. France is well known for what? Parc Asterix and Euro Disney is for what? Many Muslims migrated and formed what? Some of the famous industries are, you match them to where they belong. Now here is another one to complete the paragraph about France. All these things you get to see them in the textbook. Now you answer the questions about France. What are the things that is famous for? The two places people visit in France. What was the word livestock referred to? And what is the main religion in France? Okay, you get to answer that. Now here is another one. Exercise 1 and exercise 2. Now you use words in the box. These are the words in the box, in the blank. These are the words in the box to fill the blank. Now, the capital city of Spain. Now this is a review of the whole lesson, what we have done so far. About Spain, about Europe, about Russia, and about France. Alright, exercise 1 and exercise 2. And here is an activity. I'm going to attach it on Class Dojo, at which you'll be able to find more about France, the capital city, the population, the language that was spoken in France, the location. This is the flag. You're going to color the flag. You're going to write the bordering countries, famous landmarks, and every interesting fact about France. I'm going to attach it on Class Dojo, and if you have any questions, any doubt, kindly send a message and I will gladly reply. Thank you.